What's up, y'all? It's It Fatty. Today, I'm going to be attempting to make arroz con gandules and carne guisada. If you didn't know, I'm half Chinese, quarter Puerto Rican, quarter white. I've never made a Puerto Rican dish before, so here's a first for everything. Of course, before starting, I had to give my doggies a few pieces of meat. They were giving me puppy dog eyes, and I'm a sucker, so I found a recipe online from a Puerto Rican YouTuber named Sweets and Beyond. Her comments were full of people saying how her meals reminded them of home and their families, so I thought, who better to follow? I got stew meat from the store and started adding flour because she said that really helps for the seasoning to stick more to the meat. I used sazon and adobo. All the ingredients already contain salt, so I didn't add any additional. I have a pretty low salt tolerance, which is funny because I feel like Puerto Rican food is pretty salty. For the stew itself, I used carrots, garlic, bay leaves, tomato sauce, potatoes, olives, cilantro, and sofrito. And no, I didn't make my own sofrito this time. Let's not get carried away. Baby steps, okay? Maybe next time. Here's a little background on my family. My great-grandpa grew up in Puerto Rico, but my grandpa was actually born in Hawaii. He didn't stay very connected to his Puerto Rican roots. My grandpa grew up during a time where he basically felt he had to choose between being black or white. Puerto Ricans are truly a mix of everything, and while he wasn't white passing at all, he chose that identity, which meant a lot of our culture didn't get passed down. Which is why now, more than ever, I want to learn more about it. My dad grew up speaking Spanish with his abuela, but did he teach me? No. I feel like Puerto Rican parents who are from the States just don't teach their kids Spanish. Or maybe it was just mine. Either way, I am determined to learn. My goal this year is to become conversational. I have pretty good pronunciation, but I get shy when I speak to fluent Spanish speakers because I get nervous about being judged and not sounding perfect. I also get embarrassed to say I'm Puerto Rican and can't speak Spanish fluently. I will say I understand pretty well, but it's the speaking part where I choke up. If you start to hear me practicing more, please bear with me. Let's move on to the arroz con gandules. I used white rice, pigeon peas, sofrito, a pack of ham-flavored concentrate, and sazon seasoning. I followed Sweets and Beyond recipe for this too, and while it didn't come out nearly as perfect as hers, I think for being my first time, I did a good job. I think I might have added a little too much water, so it ended up being on the softer side. She did this thing where she added a spoon inside of her bowl directly in the middle, and it just stood up. I tried to do that and had no luck. The spoon just kept falling. Again, I do not cook like that, so this was still a win for me.
The hell you do? This is why you can't be in the kitchen, bro.
It's okay. It's okay. Everyone got their shoes on. Doggies are in their place. We're fine. We're fine. No one was harmed. We're all good.
You got red on your pants.
My pants are red. Cut the camera. Cooking all of these dishes made me realize I really do not cook at all. Balcony boy is definitely the cook in this relationship. I'm normally the one on the couch with the dogs while he's whipping something yummy up. I do have a newfound respect for those who slave away in the kitchen for hours because this is truly not for the weak. If you see me start chefing it up though, don't be shocked. You heard it here first. The best part about this all, even after breaking a bowl, was just the satisfaction of knowing I made all of this. Also, Balcony Boy kept saying that this was the best meal I have ever made. Perfect or not, it made me feel good because it's not that I don't like cooking, it's more so all the chopping that has to be done. I don't have the best knife etiquette, I don't really hold things properly, my hands are in the wrong alignment. So chopping all the carrots and all of that alone probably took me an hour. Honestly, that was the longest part of this entire entire cooking experience. Like, that's how slow I am, and that's why cooking isn't enjoyable for me, because once things are in the pot, it's fine. It's really just getting to that step. I used to work in a restaurant myself, but I never stopped to think how hard the work is. Prepping the ingredients, managing the time of multiple dishes, and all the pressure that comes with it. Even me cooking all this while filming was so time consuming, and I was stressed. I really cannot imagine an entire restaurant full of people waiting on me and like expecting perfection, because I definitely go to a restaurant and I'm like, if it's not good, I can't come back. After just this one cooking session, I'm over here sweating and ready to call it a day. As someone who's trying to get started in the food space, I've realized I truly love food, but I love the story and feeling behind it more. How a single dish can take you back to a past memory in your life. How the smell alone can bring tears to your eyes. And just feeling happiness from taking one bite. That's what I love most about food, the culture behind it, the story it can create. Food has a way of bringing us together and feeling connected in ways we may not normally. My goal as someone who is entering the food space and trying to be more a part of it is being someone people can trust when they're looking for a good meal. I only want to provide honest recommendations so people know they're spending their hard-working dollars on places that are worth it. What surprised me most about this process is how therapeutic cooking can be. I went into it thinking it would be stressful, but by the time I was chopping the veggies and stirring the pot, I realized I was actually enjoying it. Creating these dishes felt like I was tapping into a part of my culture I hadn't explored yet. I'm understanding more that cooking doesn't have to be perfect. I used to think if a dish didn't come out exactly like the picture or exactly how I remember it, it was a failure. But the fact I even tried doing this counts for something. Honestly, for me, it counts for everything because, like I said, I really do not cook. I think since moving to New York, I have probably cooked a total of 5 times, if that. It is truly about the effort, intention, and learning process. Plus, food is meant to be shared, and seeing the joy it brought to Balcony Boy made me realize how much I've been missing out by not cooking more. After everything was done, I finally sat down to eat, and safe to say the carne guisada turned out much better than I thought it was going to. I was shocked I threw down in the kitchen like this. I know I keep saying this, but like I can barely make eggs. I damn near be burning the eggs. Carne guisada was very tender, the potatoes were perfectly cooked, and the flavors were spot on. The arroz con gandules, a little mushy, but I'm already thinking about what I can do differently next time to get the texture just right. Cooking is definitely trial and error, and I'm okay with that. This experience reminded me why it's so important to stay connected to my root. It's not just about the food, it's about the stories, traditions, and memories that comes with it. My grandpa's favorite dish during the holidays or Christmas was always pasteles. So if you see me in the next cooking video making pasteles, let's not be surprised. If you have any recipes, tips how to cut better, anything you'd like to see me cook more of or attempt to, I always look at the comments, so please make sure to leave one and tell me what you'd like. Happy holidays. I hope that you enjoy it with your friends and loved ones. Thank you for watching. It means so much to me. Love you fatties. Bye.